taking place here in Minnesota.
I don't think anybody is enabling fraud to happen.
Hold Governor Walz accountable for this.
What was this money spent on? 1.26 million. What was that money spent on? There aren't any kids.
Answer the question. Are there children? There's no children inside this building.
Potentially the largest fraud scandal in U.S. history is taking place in Minnesota, as literally billions of dollars have been funneled through Somali-ran fraudulent businesses. So much fraud, it could actually almost replace the entire GDP of Somalia.
All right. Welcome. Hello to the channel. Do me one small favor, if you will, hit that little thumb. That is the like button. That tells YouTube that you are enjoying this content. And hey, we may possibly trigger the YouTube algorithm. Also, share this stream out on your other forms of social media. That really helps the channel to grow, folks. Okay. And I know people are still busy. My girl says, where are tiptoe tampon Tim Silver braid? My girls, hey, the sooner the better, right? I am with you 100%. Lala, we are all in agreement with you, love. Okay. How you doing, Tina and Joel, Saria? And yeah, so we've been talking about this. We've talked about it in a few videos. And you would think that they would, stop. They haven't stopped. They're still doing the same thing. So I guess they're going to do it until the FBI is there and actually tells them to stop. Tim, thank you for being with us again. Hola. Sometimes I hate my name is Tim. Oh, Tim. Not to worry. We would never, ever associate you with that Bobo head. Okay? Don't worry, Tim. You're fine. Okay? We would never, look, I would never be that cruel to you. Okay? Tell him, my girls, we wouldn't do that to him unless he was just like our absolute worst enemy. No, we would not do that. And so make sure also, if you were not here last night, the super mayor, she's coming out now in support of Trump. Woo. Now she's talking about election fraud and all these other things, and Trump is right. So I think the consensus was last night, because I asked everyone to give me their opinion, and we're all pretty much in agreement. She's trying to, get her a deal in order. She's not trying to make any time. If she, she may already be cooperating. We just don't know. Because I had people to leave comments, why is she not locked up? And that's the only reason I can think of. Tina, every day it's new institution they have opened up. Tina, yes. Tina, they opened all these so-called institutions. They did things we couldn't do. Ruthie, okay. Tim, my girls, thank you. Yeah, Tim, thank you for your service, sir. We definitely wouldn't do that to you. Oh my God. We would not. So, Nick Shirley, maybe that's something I can do when I retire. He's out there on the front lines, right? On the streets, trying to talk to people. And so I was just going to share some of this with you. And again, it's being exposed, but they're not stopping. He's took a little boy and said he was trying to enroll him in the daycare. Of course, there is no such thing. They're just stealing money, but okay. Tim, he is. Yes, he is. Tina, you and me both. Oh my God. I can't take it anymore. Just go ahead and deport all of them. Okay, so let's listen.
These fraudsters have worked hand in hand with the Minnesota government as they enabled billions of dollars to be given to fraudulent business.
And excuse me, we have discussed this, but Nick went out. He just went out a day or two ago on the streets of Minneapolis, and they're still doing it. So, some of you, as well as myself, were probably thinking, okay, now that everything is being exposed, they're going to run and hide. No, 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 no. They are still scamming. I guess they're going to scam until they suck their last breath. I don't know. You tell me. James, he is. Something's wrong with that guy. Okay. Maine is having the same problems. Yeah, Ruthie, yeah. Ruthie, you've been here. I've said this isn't just a Minneapolis or a Minnesota problem. This is rampant. How you doing, Ruby? And thank God it's all being exposed. I love it. Because if the Curry Queen were in office, this would still be continuing. The fleecing of the American people. Ohio too. That's right, Schismatic. Hello, welcome, love.
Businesses underneath welfare purposes. Some of this money eventually landed in the hands of terrorist groups in Somalia like the Al-Shabaab, and others enriched themselves all at the US taxpayers' expense. And in this video, we will break down all of the fraud from start to finish, from going to the fraudulent businesses and confronting the people who are making millions of dollars from the government. And we will also be confronting the incompetent government leaders who let this fraud happen. And to make this happen, I met up with a man who's been doing his own investigation for years now.
So this guy right here needs to be protected because he's been doing his own investigation for years. And you know how sometimes people have quote unquote accidents. How you doing, P11? Same in Boston. Property taxes going up 13%. Thank you. Yeah, those of you who are experiencing property tax increases, drop it in the comment section. Thank you.
As he has seen the fraud firsthand. His name is David. Let's get into this and be prepared to be shocked. How deep is this fraud here inside of Minnesota?
It is far worse than anybody can imagine. You heard it's 7 to 10 billion and maybe more. And now the numbers have been revised and put out there publicly that they think it's more like 8 billion. How I got involved is that where my office is here in Minneapolis, I'm sort of in the heart of all of this fraud. And I would see these childcare centers. I said, well, there aren't any kids there. It's the middle of the day. And all I see are a couple of guys standing out front smoking. And then I'd go by another daycare and I'd see the same thing.
So this guy has known, right? And remember, we've done a couple of videos on this. The whistleblowers and the people who were saying, wait a minute, this is not right. This is fraud. You know, some people lost their jobs. Some people were threatened. Some people were told to be quiet. So we better watch out for this guy right here.
I said, well, where do these kids play? And so I started to go online and look, and I said, this place is licensed for 80 children. They had 0 children. Every time I went by there, they never had a single child there. Then I started to see all these transportation companies going around, and it was always a Somali driver. And I said, well, that's great. They're out there transportation contributing, but they never had a passenger, never, ever once. And I said, well, what is all this transportation? What are they doing? So then I found out that in Minnesota, they have something called non-emergency medical transportation. So this is going to the dentist's office, therapy, whatever it might be.
And if you know what he's talking about, they have it here in North Carolina too. Yes, everyone, please hit the like button. Thank you, Schismatic. Star Child, hello, love. Yeah, Star Child, we got the bad news as well. Our property taxes are going to increase. Thank you, Star Child. So if you look at the billions of dollars they have fraudulently stolen from Americans, if any of us tries to go and start a business, we have to make sure we have crossed all of our I's and dotted all of our T's. But if you're an immigrant, there is no system of checks and balances. How you doing, Star Child? Yeah, thank you for that info. Yes, Tina. Yes. Shirley. Hello, love. Hello, fellow patriot. You got a notice today? Yeah. Let us know, Shirley, all of you, because I was watching the news here where I live here, Fort Bragg, and people are, because it's Cumberland County, people are complaining about the property taxes. I've seen a lot of people complaining on Facebook and Nextdoor app. Now, those of you who are new here, I will tell you, Cumberland County is left leaning. Okay, those morons, just like Chicago, keep voting in Democrats. And so I don't know if you were here. My girls and Tina, I know definitely were here. Do you remember, and it's been a while, I told you that the city of Fayetteville, which is also in Cumberland County, was trying to make Fayetteville a sanctuary city. Does anyone remember me telling you that? And I told you I live right here beside Fayetteville. And it's no better. I mean, you have some nice parts, but I don't go to Fayetteville unless I just have to. And they continue to vote for Democrats. Their school system sucks. Excuse me. They have 1, 2 at the most high schools that are actually, decent high schools. The rest of them suck. They're failing. Just like we talked about with Chicago. So it's the same old deal, folks, with Democratic leadership. Robert, I wish someone would. I'm sick of her. Okay, Star Child. All right, love. Okay, here we go.
And I said, well, how many of these companies are there? And the research came back that there are 1,020 of them, and more than 800 of them are Somali owned. Nobody from the state of Minnesota ever cross-checks to see if any rides were ever actually provided. All they did was write the check.
Excuse me. My girls. Yes, my girls. Thank you. Yes, I told you because I was concerned, right? And this makes me angry because my girls and Tina, you were both here. Robert may have been here. I don't know. You've heard me say, but especially with like food trucks, the health department comes, they check out everything. I mean, everything has to be okay, correct. If you are an illegal or you are an immigrant, you don't have the same rules and guidelines. And I told you I have an issue with that. Thank you, my girls, for saying that you do remember. Yes, because I told you I was concerned. I'll try, Robert. Okay. So here we go.
So right here we have all this paperwork. And how are you getting all this information about the fraud?
A lot of it is through my own research. And then I have some contacts at the Capitol going back many, many years. And so the data that I'm getting is 100% accurate, coming directly from research done by people at the state Capitol.
All this paperwork right here, what are we looking at?
The areas of fraud that I have numbers for are mostly related to childcare. This is massive fraud that is beyond anyone's imagination, the scope. And so, for example, there's a childcare not far from here in Minneapolis that has two childcares listed at the same address. And together, they're licensed supposedly for 120 children. I have never seen a single child there ever. And I've been by that place.
So we don't have to listen to the fake news. How you doing? Again, Saria, hola, ¿cómo estás? So this guy actually, I guess he's retired. So he said he's been doing this, checking this out for years. Praise Queen. As long as you do not have a passport, you get a pass from Minnesota. Boom. You got it. And so this guy, again, I listen to the people who are there on the streets. I don't listen to the fake news. Yeah, Tina, they should. They need to. ASAP. Yes.
At least 100 times.
These Somalians, these groups are setting up these daycares, these childcare centers, getting money from the government, but there's no kids.
No kids. Never had any of them.
Now, my girls, let you try and, excuse me, get money from the U.S. government and run a so-called daycare with no children. Let me see how that works out for you. It won't. They'll shut you down before you open the doors, right? Because you're an American. We know how this goes. How you doing, Brenda? Hello, love.
They're all fraught with violations. And even though they have these violations, they're still in operation and they're still getting money. And
This is what, if you look at the title, so it's fraudulent. We know that. But they're still getting our taxpayer dollars. When will it stop? When will it end? When? Okay, Joel. Tina, you would think they would go run and hide and shut down these so-called businesses that really aren't. They're just money laundering, stealing, basically. My girls, for us, it would be the sound of the chain gang. That's the sound of the men. Get back. Working on the chain. Yay. My girls, we wouldn't get that far. You know it, and I do too. We have to actually follow the rules. Americans can't, we don't get the breaks, right? You know that just like I do. Wow. Brenda, the majority of working people vote Republican, so it just goes to show how many illegals and freeloaders are voting. It's why we keep losing. Boom. Brenda, yes. Yes, voter ID is what we need. Yeah. Brenda, you're right. Those of us who are out here working hard, we don't have time for the shenanigans, and we're not out here trying to scam. We're out here working hard. That's what we do. Thank you, Brenda, for that comment.
it's millions of dollars for every one of them every year.
And who's getting the money? And where are they getting the money from?
So we have a thing called CCAP. It's a blend of federal and state money. The bottom line is it's taxpayer money. So it's state money and it's federal money. And the problem is the people of the state of Minnesota are the ones writing the checks. This is kind of the maddening thing is you have daycare. So you have adult daycare, and then you have child care, and then you have health care. And a lot of these same names keep coming up on all of these different types of businesses. And then, of course, we have the transportation. A lot of those same names appear, a lot of the same addresses. There's one building that has 14 Somali healthcare companies at the same address. There's another building in St. Paul that has 22 Somali healthcare businesses at the same address.
And the government knows about this.
The government knows they're writing the checks. Yeah, the Democrats over there writing just.
So again, if I were a taxpayer there in Minnesota, how you doing, Beverly? Why are you still writing these crooks, these scammers, a check? Why? You would definitely have to explain that to me. Yes, Tina, we've never seen it on this scale. Yeah, hit the like button. Thank you so much, Tim. B. Williams, hello. That's okay. We're glad you're here. All right, we have 44 watching. Only 35 have hit. If all of you will hit that little button, that little thumb, that will help the channel to grow. How you doing, Miss Connie? Okay. So someone answer me. I'm asking for a friend. Why are they still writing the checks when they know it's all a scam? I'm asking for a friend. I just wanted to know. The checks are still being cut. And again, how you doing, Buck Baby? Every time Trump says he's going to cut federal dollars, they blame everything on Trump. Could you blame him for cutting? I would not give them one thin dime. They're wasting billions of dollars. Wait till they start to investigate Pennsylvania, especially Philly. Oh my God, Syria. Yeah, Syria, you haven't been here in a while. We've said it's not just Minneapolis, it is all over. It's everywhere. Praise Ruby says, dear white people, please stop being afraid of being called a racist. The term is meaning and a weapon for the left and fraudsters. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. And hey, Ruby, tell Brenda, we call people out. And if you're telling the truth, that doesn't mean you're racist. You're just telling the truth. Then that it is what it is. Thank you for that, Ruby. So, hey, here on this channel, We don't wear our feelings or emotions on our sleeves. You tell it like it has to be told. Buck Baby says, I don't think they care. Hey, Buck Baby, they will when Trump stops all those federal dollars. Yeah. They're going to be in bad shape.
Writing the checks. What has happened is that the Somali community is a very closed community. They will not speak to anyone outside the community and talk about what's going on within the community. They vote as a block. And so when you're a politician, you're saying, look, I've got 100,000 people in Minnesota that if I do something for the community, they're going to vote for me. And that's what it's all about, is getting the votes.
Yep.
And then the people here in Minnesota, you hear this term, Minnesota nice. I'm so sick of that term. The people here are so afraid of being called a racist or an Islamophobe. And they're afraid of their own shadow. And I don't understand.
Yeah, they're afraid the Democrat Party. That so for the white people who are at this point, that's where the Democratic Party wants you. They want you in fear. They want you to be afraid. Oh my God, because they know if they say, oh my God, you're a racist, oh my God, your life is over, right? So don't be afraid. You call out the nonsense, continue to call out the shenanigans. They need, stop tiptoeing around through the black tulips and put on their big boy pants. Yes.
This is our future generations are going to have to pay for all this fraud. And they just want to bury their heads in the sand and go on and just not worry about it. Tim Walz saying there's organized crime in Minnesota. What did he do about it?
Nothing.
You got organized crime? What are you doing? This is the Minnesota law, which mandates that anyone who knows of fraud and is a state employee must report that fraud. It's Minnesota Statute 3.971, subdivision 9. Not only that, but Walz is also guilty of misconduct of a public employee. When I look at the world as a whole,
I'm saying Tim needs to go to jail. If you feel Tim should go to jail as well, type a 1 in the comment section, please.
and I look at fraud, the Twin Cities is ground zero. The fraud is worse here than anywhere else ever in history, anywhere.
We're going to go confront these people. We're going to go to these daycare centers. We're going to see what's actually happening.
Okay, so we have to be careful because these people are very violent. They're exceptionally violent.
Now, with all of David's evidence, we headed out to the streets of Minneapolis to see how much fraud we could uncover in one afternoon. Where are we going now?
We're going to a place called Mako Childcare, which actually has another childcare registered at the same address called Mini Child.
So, okay, everyone typed 1. Yes. Thank you, Schismatic. Stay on them. Excuse me. So, how you doing, Combat Medic? Yes. I love this. Now, maybe this is something I could do when I retire. Go out and actually talk to people. And this guy has done his research. This guy has his receipts. And I love it.
Care center.
So we should see lots of children if there's this child care center, especially if there's 2.
The 2 of them combined are licensed for 120.
So listen to this, folks. The 2 combined are licensed for 120 children. So let's see how many are there when they get there.
How much money have these child care centers received?
None of those vans have moved in 6 months. None of them. In 2020.
Now, the vans he just pointed out are supposed to be taking people around, people who have to go to dialysis, doctor's appointments, things of that nature, elderly. He said they have not moved in 6 months, but they're getting money for them.
One of them received $1.3 million in 2021. They got $987,000. In 2022, they got $714,000. That's the last I have for that one. And then the other one, $1.604 million in fiscal year 2025. Fiscal year 2024, they got about $800,000, and in fiscal year 2023, they got $904,059. This place right here. Yes.
We're outside of it.
Well, this is actually 2 daycares are registered here. One of them is Mako, which you see on this sign. The other one is Mini Child Care Center. And between the 2 of these child care centers, they're pulling in about $3 million a year.
Okay, so just between these two, they're pulling in $3 million a year. So let's see if we see any children. Oh yeah, I have 2 combat medics. Okay, both of you, thank you for your service. Yeah, Kamala, that's a good point, Brenda. I can't wait until it all comes out. Yes, Tina.
And there are no children. Every facility you go to, the windows will be blocked out so you can't see in. There's nobody here. You won't see a single child at any of these facilities.
There are indeed no windows. All the windows are blacked out right here. All right, let's go in. And the child care center is locked. Should we ring the doorbell? Yeah. Try to get in, rang the doorbell. Nobody showed up. They're open 7 days a week, 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. it says here on their sign, yet there's absolutely nobody here. And this building here, right here, has generated millions of dollars, and it seems like business isn't even open right now, and it's a weekday. And if this was a daycare center, it wouldn't just be in some industrialized building. There would be maybe like a playground or something outside. Or
there's no play area for the kids. So where are the kids? Where's anybody? How can there be nobody here? And it's like this every single day. I've never seen a single child here. In 9 years, I've never seen a single child at this.
Did everyone hear that? In 9 years. 9 years, he's never seen one child. Oh my God. How you doing, Shaziz?
Building right there.
oh, then now it looks like we already got the Somalis coming through.
Yeah, they're coming. The word's out.
Hello, is this your daycare?
No, can you tell us why there are no children? Have you ever seen children at this child care center?
Doesn't know if she's ever seen a child here. All right, let's go to the next location. Now we're going to the next daycare.
Of course, when they ask them questions, how you doing, Greg? They don't know anything, right? Okay.
Center, how much money has this one generated?
This one in fiscal year 2025, $1,042,059. In fiscal year 2024, $1,059,078. And in fiscal year 2023, $727,336.
This next one is literally 1 block away, and this one's also generated nearly $3 million in the past 3 years. Let's see if there's any children. Let's see if any of the
So those just joining us, they're going to these child care centers. And of course, there are no children. How you doing, Robert? Robert, let me know if you were able to watch any of those videos on the Super Mayor. Yes, Ruthie.
buildings are open. Here we go. All right, we've arrived to ABC Learning Center. All the windows are blacked out. Let's see if anybody is here. This door is locked.
This facility is licensed for 40 children. 0 children. I've come by this place 100 times. I've never seen a child here, ever. The only thing I've ever seen is someone standing outside smoking.
What's crazy about this is that last daycare center is that green building right there. And the other daycare center right now is right here. These buildings should be operating as they're receiving literally millions of dollars. I knocked on the door, and to my surprise, somebody actually answered the door. Hello? Can we speak? I would like to check a child in the daycare. Can I speak to a manager? Where can I get paperwork to file for my son? I wanted to put my son Joey in daycare. And after a few questions, the lady went silent. Looks like little Joey Shirley ain't going to daycare here.
So he said he wanted to enroll his son. And you know they were not going to open the door because it's all a sham. We know that. Oh my God. But there's still those just joining us. The checks are still being cut. That's what's driving me crazy.
Now where are we going?
Now we're going to Sweet Angel Childcare.
We're in the middle of a strip mall here inside of this neighborhood.
In fiscal year 2025, this facility, which says it's licensed for 74 kids, was paid $1.26 million in tax money. And there are no kids. And all the facilities are the same way. All of them.
Let's see if anyone opens.
Yeah, let's see.
Once again, I try to find a spot for my son Joey, and they would not open the door.
I want to put my son Joey in daycare. Cause I need a spot to put my son Joey.
Yes.
Is this your daycare center?
No, I work there. What's happened?
I just want to put a child in daycare, but all the daycare centers seem to be closed. No one's opening the doors.
You work here?
I was, yeah. What's happened?
Where are the kids?
Yeah.
It says it's licensed for 74 children. Right here, state of Minnesota. Where are the kids? They got paid $1.26 million in fiscal year 2025. It says they have a capacity for 74 children.
Caesar, that's what I'm saying. How you doing, love? They're still receiving checks, and we know it's a scam. Oh my God. Caesar, that's what I'm saying. They're still scamming the American taxpayer. Connie, we can thank the Democrats. And this guy, Nick Shirley, this is what I wish if I retire, maybe I can go around and talk to people myself. Nemo, it has been found. Hello. So he said he's trying to enroll his son. And when he tells the people inside that, they say, why? What the heck? Oh my God.
When?
Where are the kids? Right here. State of Minnesota website. You work here and you don't know?
I don't know. I was there before. I don't know what's going on.
Were there any kids when you worked there?
He's there. Kids there. What's
How
happened?
many?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Yeah.
Of course, he's lying through his teeth. Hit the like button for me, please, folks. Thank you. Yes, Caesar, he needs to go to jail as well.
You worked here. Okay, well, then you're not of any help.
Can I put my son in a daycare here?
No, I don't know.
Can I speak to someone?
No, I don't know.
No? Yeah, I would like to see if I can put my son Joey here.
Who's your son, Joey?
My son Joey. Can I check out daycare center?
I'm not my son. No, he's a liar. I'm the owner.
Do you put your kid here in this daycare?
No.
There is one child in there. Yeah, I'd like to know if this is a legit business.
Me, I'm scared of you too. How come I explain you everything?
You're scared of me?
Yeah.
Why?
Because of your curry.
She says she's scared of him because of his color. He doesn't look threatening to me. All he's doing is saying he wants to enroll his son in the daycare. So you tell me. Right, Greg? Boom. But the judges will not hold them accountable. Just like Diddy, his sentence did not reflect his crime. Okay, Brenda, good point. Ruthie, they're all lying. Exactly. Yeah, Ruthie, is that not a racist statement? She said she's afraid of him because of his color. No, he's out here calling you out. That's what that is. Claire Koenig, hello. How you doing, Claire? Welcome, love. They've trained these low-down, dirty, flea-bitten dogs. My girl, you know the Democrats got to them and told you, white people bad, white people racist, because that white people don't like you because of your color. So she's saying, I'm scared of you because of your color. He's not threatening. He's standing there asking her a question. What a bunch of malarkey.
Because of my color. You said you're scared of me because of my color. Does that make you a racist?
Yeah, no.
But
No.
You said you're scared of me because of my color.
I'm not saying you're racist.
You said you're scared of me because of my color. That makes you a racist. So right now they're all getting mad because he's shown the paperwork of this business being registered as a business. 74 children, no children. We saw one child when the lady opened up the door. So now they're all getting mad.
What was this money spent on? 1.26 million. What was that money spent on? There aren't any kids.
Ask the owner and the kids.
Well, then why are you talking for the owner if you're telling me to talk to the owner?
I'm sorry.
Get these people. Where's Tom Holman? Someone call ICE. Drop the number for ICE down in the comment section. They need to be called. Probably Star Child. Oh my God. Yes, Tim.
I'm not understand what you're talking about.
Do you have a child here?
No.
Does anybody?
No.
Where are the 74 kids? Did you lose them? Did you lose these kids? Do I need to call someone? Do I need to issue an Amber Alert for missing children? Are these children missing?
Yes, Greg. That's what I'm saying. Greg, we're on the same page. He knew. I don't know how much, but he knew. Over 400 people said when they tried to, the whistleblowers were told to shut up, right? Excuse me. Robert, we don't know because they're still writing the checks and we know it's a scam. Someone let President Trump see this footage. Stop the checks. Oh my God. Hit that like button, folks. Yes, they learned the liberal talking points very quickly. How you doing, Dr. Marilyn? Dr. Marilyn! Dr. Marilyn, you've been around my girls too long. Dr. Marilyn said they look like they swallowed the children. Oh my God. Woo, Dr. Marilyn, I love that's a good one. I like that one. Woo! Welcome, Dr. Marilyn. Everyone hit the like button. I love it.
It's not my business that children are missing. 74 infants and toddlers, preschool.
The proof's right there. There's no children anywhere.
He's from the state of Minnesota right here.
I think we're moving on to the next location. Have a good day.
Then they start screaming in their own language that is nerve-wracking to me. Dr. Marilyn, oh my God, that's excellent. They sure learned the liberal talk. Yes, they do.
To continue to show the blatant fraud that was taking place here in Minnesota, Somalis started following us around.
We have Americans, veterans, you know, old people who are homeless, who are sleeping on the streets. All of these billions of dollars that we've allowed ourselves to be scammed out of. How many Americans could we have helped? Yes, Tina, yes. Nemo, I wish I had time. I would go out there and talk to people as well.
Around the city.
And now we're being followed by the Somalis. This is another daycare center. Absolutely no signage. And there's no footprints in the snow of children playing outside. $5 million within the past
5.9 million in 2 years. 5.9 million they received.
They're riding around with their receipts in hand. Yes. Yes, my girls, they do. Oh my God. Star Child, that's my thought process. The kids never existed. They just came up with a random number so they could get the money. That's it. Tina, good point. Could be a cover-up for human trafficking. Yes, Tina, good point. Can I get a scream, Miss Rose? Yes. Dr. Marilyn. Dr. Marilyn said they look like they ate the children. Matter of fact, you get 3 screams because that was good. I love it. Dr. Marilyn, that was good. That was real good.
In 2 years, that facility right there.
And now we have a group of Somalis telling us in our vehicle right now.
From this daycare center, we headed over to the infamous Quality Learning Center, which actually spells Quality Learning Center on the outside of their sign. That's how blatant this fraud is here at this daycare.
So this is Quality Learning Center. I meant to say Quality Learning Center.
Don't open up.
They said they spelt learning wrong.
Don't open up.
How do you have ice here, ma'am?
So you have this liberal. Somebody please go get their mother or grandmother, whatever. She's out here on the side of the scammers telling them not to open up. So this is why we have such an issue. Okay, Claire, good point. Good point. Yes, Tube State, Bondi's gonna have to do something. This liberal, again, is out here on the side of the scammers. So I guess she likes being scammed. I don't. Right, Maga? She looks like she's been. My girls. Okay, people get fired for incompetence all the time. Who's being Caesar? Some heads need to roll. That's what we're saying. You're right. And this idiot, oh my God, I can't.
I'm literally a YouTuber.
Don't open up.
Ma'am, what do you think about the fraud that's taking place here in Minnesota?
Don't open up. We have ice.
Ma'am, what do you think about this place being licensed for 99?
And she's lying. This liberal's out here screaming, don't open up. Oh, don't open up. We have ice. Ice is not there. It's just these two guys. So she's lying. Black Navy American vet. Love you too. Hit that like button, love. Thank you for your service, sir. Yes, we are here for you. And thank you and all of the other veterans for your sacrifices. And thank you for making us safe. Oh my God. Black American Navy vet, tell us what you think. These people are still receiving checks The checks have not stopped. Tina said this white woman is an idiot. Yeah, she wants the scam to continue. Make it make sense. Maga, you can tell who the liberals are because looking at them, you cannot figure out what their agenda is. Oh my God, Maga. Schismatic. I must have missed schismatic. She screams ice. Yes, schismatic. Did everyone see what schismatic said? She knows that illegals are somewhere around. She's screaming, don't open up. Ice. She's telling them that ice is outside, and it's a lie. Tim, you know she's an idiot. You know it. So that's what the liberal homeless... Mr. Maga, I'm going to have to put you in timeout with my girls and Dr. Marilyn. Everyone's being naughty today. I love it. You guys, excuse me, you're being naughty because Christmas is over. But I will remember this for next Christmas. So don't think I'm going to forget. Oh, my God. Woo!
Children.
Don't open up.
And getting $4 million
Don't
over the
open up. It's ice.
$4 million in the last 2 years.
Flat out telling a bald-faced lie. Don't open up. It's ice. It is not ice. She knows it's not ice. So she's warning. Yes, Dr. Marilyn, you like that one. She's warning them inside. Robert, there was a where the New Jersey U.S. Rep. LaMonica McGarvey went back to the place where she assaulted that ICE agent. Very pathetic. Yeah, I hope they give her some time. I'm sick of these people. Yeah, all of my veterans, thank you for your service. Thank you for protecting us. America first, baby. Right, Mr. Maga, she needs to shut up. I'm over her. She's telling a bald-faced lie. Don't open up. Telling the people inside that they're ICE, and she knows they're not. James, how you doing, love? Robert, she's a liberal. We know that.
Go away.
What do you think about that? Are you in favor?
Away.
Are you in favor of that?
Go away.
You know
You're not welcome here. Shame on you.
Are you in favor of $1.9 million going illegally, fraudulently to this business that has...
Someone find something for this woman to do. She's okay with being scammed out of potentially $9 billion. She's okay with that. Okay. Oh my God. Okay, schismatic. We are actively preparing for the midterms. Yes. Yes, Caesar. How you doing, Iris? Hit the like button for me, please, dear. Tell James we said hello. This is crazy. Yeah, Ruthie, she's a deranged. Yeah. My girls, now her wants to run when the fish grease gets hot. Yeah. Mr. Maga tomorrow said, perfect example of why you don't do drugs. Yes, Greg, can you imagine? Oh my God.
Quality Learning Center, but can't even spell learning right on the door.
Don't open up.
Man.
Everyone see what he's referencing? So this is a learning center. Can everyone see this? Learning is, last time I checked, Learning. Can everyone see this? They're so scammy. Their signs are misspelled. Can everyone see that? Now, this is a learning center you're going to take your child to. And they have the word learning misspelled. Make it make sense, folks. I wanted you to see that. You see that? So this is Learning Center. This is not Learning Center. They have it misspelled. You can't make this stuff up. The jokes write themselves. They write themselves. How you doing, Tijuana? Tijuana is working hard for that money again. Tijuana, I know you're working and you can't stay with us the full time. What are your thoughts on the checks still being cut for these scammers? The checks have not stopped. I have a problem with that. There are 60 people in here. They have a problem with that as well. Joel, your comments are being dropped. That's YouTube, Joel. That's not me. Tijuana said, Must have been a Somalian-run printing company. Oh, boom. I love it. Yeah, they spelled. Now, you're going to take your child to a learning center where the word learning is spelled incorrectly. I just called the number on the building behind Nick. It rang, and the voice said, no house. Oh, my girls, call the number. Oh, my girls. Let me write that number down. I need to call it, too. Oh, my God. Good. My girls is on it. 612. If I get someone to pick up, I'm just going to tell them that they have the word learning spelled incorrectly. As an educator, I just can't let that slide. I'm sorry, but I can't. Mr. Maga, they spelled it wrong, so they're not held accountable. Woo, these comments are fire today. Tim, dude, I'll call right now from Spain. Yeah. Call them and tell them you have a child you want to enroll and tell me what the answer is. Brenda, the Center for LSD. Woo! Call them now and put the phone on speaker. Ruthie! Woo, this chat. I have a lot of naughty people. I told you. I know Christmas is over for this year, but I will remember this for next Christmas. Oh my God, this chat is off the chain. Okay, let me see if I can call. Okay, you want me to call the number? Patriot, hello, love. Hold on. Since you want to hear it, give me a second. I will call. All right. You have to give the people what they want. That's a famous song by the OJs. Got to give the people what they want. And I try to comply. Okay, listen out. I'm going to put my phone up to the microphone. It says user busy. Let me try again.
Please leave your message for 61270240112. Sorry, mailbox is full. To send an SMS.
Did everyone hear that? Sorry. So it went to voicemail. Live call. Yeah, Nemo. Yeah, that's what happened. Patriot, that's what just happened. Okay. Fake number. Of course, my girls. Tina, everything. They're just scammers. Everything is fake, right? Somali ID. Oh my God. Hey, Ruthie, I try to give the people what they want. Black Navy vet, I tried, love. Yeah, Greg, now that he's been out there exposing these frauds, they're never picking up the number. Oh my God, keep calling out these scammers. But I want someone to stop these checks. They're still getting the checks. Stop them. Someone, please show this to Trump.
We are not ICE.
I don't care who you are. You don't belong here.
She's telling them they don't. I don't care who you are. You don't belong here. Ma'am, how you doing, English Garden? The English Garden we all called. How you doing, love? So the tolerant left is being very intolerant. Shocking. Oh my God. This is unreal. Unbelievable. Yes, James. How you doing, English Gardens?
I belong here just like you belong here.
Don't open up. It's ice.
You do realize that there's supposed to be 99 children right here at this building, but there's no one here. This is a child daycare center.
99 children. Paid $1.9 million this year in CCAP funding. Do you know where the children are? Were they kidnapped? They run away? Where are the children? This is state of Minnesota. Right here.
And who are you?
My name's Nick Shirley, ma'am.
And who are you with?
Nick Shirley.
So, you know she's a Karen. Who are you and who are you with? Ma'am, this young man does not have to tell you anything. Who are you? I can't with these Karens. These, oh my God, these Democratic Karens are awful. Okay, Greg. Yeah. Tim said this lady has no kids. Caesar said, don't touch that phone. Maga, speaking of don't belong here. Yeah. She is telling, and who are you? He is not obligated to tell you anything. She still lives in her mama's basement and they both smoke mushrooms. My girl. Black Navy Vet, thank you for your super chat love. Black Navy Vet says, thank you for your channel. We support you. Thank you, Black Navy Vet. I support you as well. My dad's a veteran, Black Navy Vet. And I know you're new here, but I'm here at Fort Bragg and Pope Air Force Base. So fun fact, most of my students' parents are either in the Air Force or the Army. So I am definitely an advocate for our military services. Yes. Thank you so much. Black Navy Vet, I just sent you some hearts and I support you as well. Thank you so much. Listen to this crazy woman. Go get her some help.
Shirley. Nick Shirley on YouTube.
Yeah, so who are you with here?
Oh, he's just been.
So she's still asking him questions. Who are you with here? No one is obligated to tell her anything. Brenda, okay, Brenda, thanks. Yes, Ruthie. Yes, it needs to. Right, Tina. They don't have to tell her anything. And she's just flat out telling lies. Don't open up. It's ice, which is a lie. She knows they're not ice.
Doing some research investigating the fraud that's taking place here in Minnesota.
Yeah, I'm with Nick Shirley.
This lady, she's calling us ICE. We're just trying to put law and order back in the streets of the United States. Get rid of all the fraud. Have you ever seen children at that daycare center right there?
Where?
Yeah, it's right there. It says the child, you've never seen daycare.
I haven't seen anybody in here.
We're going to educate you on something. So what do you think about this daycare center? They spelled learning wrong. They've received over $1.9 million this year alone, and they're supposed to have 99 children here.
I don't see it.
Have you ever seen any children here?
None at all. None.
This year they got 1.9 million. Last year they got 1.5 million of your tax money for 99 children. We just want to know, where are the kids?
Right.
Where are the children?
I don't see them. I've been here since 2017. I haven't seen anybody like
Never
that here.
seen a child here.
No, not at all.
And so you've never seen a child here for 8 years?
Nope, not at all.
And how does that make you feel, knowing that this place is receiving $1.9 million?
It's disgusting. I mean, what the hell? They stealing the money. That's a federal grant too. That's, if they get caught for that's a federal offense. I know. I studied law.
And do you think Tim Walz should go to jail for all the fraud that he's enabled here in his state?
That's him doing this? Heck yeah.
Tim, I'm with you. Who are you with? That's right. None of your business. Right, Tim gets it. Yes. Who the heck is she supposed to be? Oh my God, I can't with these people.
Yeah, he's got to be held accountable for this. I mean, there's no rhyme or reason what's going on here. It's simple. It's nothing there. It's a parking lot.
And look, they even spelled learning wrong on their sign for a place that's supposed to be educating children.
That's crazy. I mean, who runs it? Who supposedly runs it?
Somalians.
Oh my God. Oh my.
Joanna said, deport the Somalians. Yes. ASAP. I agree. She needs Jesus. Yes, Black Navy American. Yes.
Oh my God. Well, where? Yeah, it's just. I've never seen nobody here at all.
So how long have you been living here?
Since 2017.
You've never seen a single child walk in that building?
No, not at all.
So this daycare center is literally just a place to traffic money. $1.9 million just this year alone. And this guy's been living here for 8 years.
Wow.
And has never seen a single child walk through those doors. There's no windows either.
No.
And the only window they do have, the door, is blacked out.
Yep, I see that. I've never seen anybody go in there.
Within just a few hours, we nearly approached $20 million in fraud, and we had.
So they're walking around with receipts. How you doing, Cat for Games? Cut off all federal funding. We should not have to pay for that crap. If Minnesotans want to, they can do it alone. Boom. How you doing, Cat? Let us know if you're new here, so that we can give you a nice, warm Rolynn's reviews welcome. I just sent you some cats in the chat. Black Navy Vet, I totally agree with you. Yes, this is exposing the Somali community, but it's nationwide. Tijuana, yeah, it's happening all over. And thank God The Curry Queen did not win. This would still, well, it's still taking place, but we wouldn't know anything about it. Yes, Tina, billions.
Headed over to George Floyd's neighborhood to expose more of the fraud taking place.
This place is called Future Leaders Early Learning Center, and it's licensed for 90 children. And in fiscal year 2025, they received $3.6 million. In fiscal year 2024, they received $3 million. So in 2 years, they got $6.67 million, claiming they have 90 children every day of the week, 5 days a week.
I mean,
So let's
these
find
people
out.
are making just about more money than NBA athletes.
And we don't even know if they're paying taxes, but we don't know where this money is going. Is it going to terrorism? Where is it going? But it's theft, it's fraud. And the reason I'm involved is I want it to stop. I care about Minnesota. I'm doing this for the people of Minnesota. I don't make a dime off all this time I spent on this. I put my life at risk several times, but I'm determined.
So this guy is not being paid, and he said he put his life at risk. So he needs to be protected. He has all the receipts. Thank you, Tim. You have to go. We thank you for the time you were able to spend with us. Thank you so much. Okay. Baldwin, if we tried to do something like this, oh yeah, we would. Oh, we'd be in jail. Oh yeah, no doubt. Expeditiously. Right, James and Iris, right?
See this through and to correct what is wrong, what is evil.
Here at Future Leaders Early Learning Center, this building received over $3 million. Hello, how are you? I would like to see if I could bring little Joey, my son, little Joey here. Is there paperwork or can I check out the daycare? No. Why can't I check out the daycare? Okay, but if I can I get paperwork or anything to submit my son, little Joey, to come in here to daycare? We'd really like to put Joey in this daycare. We've heard great things.
Business card?
No, I would like your business card, actually.
You talk to your manager.
Okay, can I speak with somebody? Where are the children at? Are there children here today?
No.
No children.
Yeah.
Why are there no children?
Two of Mexico.
Would my son, little Joey, have friends to play with here? No. No friends for little Joey.
Yes. Sorry.
Dang it. Well, have a great rest of your day.
Thank you.
So,
She knows it's a scam. That's why she's looking at him with the side eye. Yes, Tina. Yep. All right, Schismatic. Thanks for dropping in, love. So I love it. I wish I could do what he's doing. Maybe when I retire from teaching, I can. But yeah, exposing people. I love it. Tina, yes.
Joey would not be accepted to that daycare.
Joey's still homeless.
Joey's still looking for daycare.
And because little Joey couldn't get into a daycare, we went to an autism center, as they have been popping up everywhere as a rise of autism has occurred here in Minnesota because of the government funds that they're receiving. I tried to check my son Joey into an autism center.
We've been going to a lot of these.
Everywhere he tries to check his son into, he's told no. Isn't he experiencing some racism? Yes, Beverly, all the time. Yes, B. Williams, she knows there are no customers. Greg, boom. They are diabolical. Yes, Nemo. This is how they think America. This is how they think America. They scam us into oblivion. Thanks a lot.
Daycare centers, we're trying to find a spot for our little boy Joey, but
Yes, my girl, you got it. You see, they're looking at him like, why? And in their head, they're thinking, why is this white man trying to put his son here? But they know it's reverse racism is what they're trying to do.
we thought maybe we could check him into the autism center because none of the daycare centers are open. Yeah, and how many kids do you guys have at this autism center?
I can't give you a number now.
Like more than 5?
Probably.
Probably, so you don't really know?
Yeah.
What do you guys think about like the fraud that's been labeled on the autism centers here? What do you guys do think about the fraud, or how come the autism centers are popping up?
I can't answer.
What news? Are you a news reporter?
My name's Nick. We're doing a little documentary trying to find little Joey a spot to put himself in one of these centers here because there's
So why are you asking us about
the fraud.
and stuff like that?
Yeah, because we want to make sure we're going to legit business if we're going to bring our little boy Joey here.
This is not a Joey spot.
Did you hear what this guy said? This is not a Joey spot. Did everyone hear that? Did everyone? Now, why would he say this to this guy? This is not a Joey spot. Someone type it in the comment section. Combat. Oh my God. Combat medic. Good one. Scam. Yep. Oh my God. Did everyone hear what this guy said? Okay. Okay, someone tell me why he said that. Tell me why he said that. Why you think he said that? Right, Dr. Marilyn? Yep, my girls, that's it.
But that's our number on you. But this is we can't let you guys see. So.
Okay, thank you. So once again, little Joey, he can't even go to daycare, and now they won't even accept him if he has autism.
So they're scamming our money, taxpayer money. And you have this guy here who's an American, and they're not letting him enroll his son. Make it make sense. Yes, Black Navy vet. Yes. Oh, yeah, Iris, we know. Yeah, Tijuana, he knows it's a scam. He's just trying to see what they're going to say. Yep, that's it, Ruby.
And again, no kids. Couldn't tell you how many kids they serve.
After being able to provide no evidence of them actually being an autism center in a place where a child could go, they shut the door and we headed to the next fraudulent daycare center that was just around the corner.
We're on to the next location. We're still trying to find little Joey a place to go to get some daycare.
So where we're going now is a place called Super Kids Daycare Center. Interestingly, this daycare center was shut down when it was called Creative Minds Daycare, and it had received $2.45 million this fiscal year, 2025. They had to shut down because there were so many violations, and they went and they just reopened under a new license, and they renamed the center Super Kids Daycare Center, LLC.
So they got shut down, then started another one.
Literally the next day.
Creative Minds Daycare, $2.45 million got sent to this daycare center. We have empty parking lot. We do have a bus here. This is different. We'll see if we see anybody.
I knocked on the door. Absolutely nobody was inside. And once again, no children could be heard anywhere.
So David, once again, another child daycare center. We have a bus out here. No one's inside. Licensed for over 50 kids. No children anywhere. But yet millions of dollars every single year.
So the sign says Creative Minds Daycare. They got in so much trouble. They had so many violations that they had to shut down, and they reopened the next day under Super Kids Daycare Center. You see 3801 Portland, 3801 Portland, which is where we are.
So that's fraud right there alone.
Millions and millions of dollars. And again, the kids are missing. Where are the kids?
You'd think if they had the same address, that whoever's inside or working at the Capitol here inside of Minnesota would just say, oh, maybe that's a red flag.
They just write the check. Human Services, they got to clean out the whole bunch. They're the ones who enabled this fraud. How can you not look and say, wait a minute, these two are registered at the same address?
On top of all of the childcare centers, that's just only a small piece of the fraud. What other fraud are they committing here in Minnesota?
So another major piece of the fraud is the home health care industry. Where we're going now is a building that has 14 Somali-owned home health care companies in the same building.
14 of the same healthcare companies in one building.
14 home health care companies with different names in the same building.
How bad has Tim Walz managed the budget here inside of Minnesota?
So the last biennium, we had an $18 billion surplus.
Did you hear that? They had an $18 billion surplus. Now listen to where they are now.
Biennium, we have a $6 billion deficit. That's a $24 billion swing in one biennium. How in the world can you burn through $24 billion in 2 years? This is how, right here. This is a huge part of it.
And so would you say a lot of that is fraud that's taking place here in Minnesota?
Absolutely. I would say better than 90% of it is absolute outright fraud.
And a large percentage of this fraud is from these healthcare companies that are charging the state millions of dollars while they actually aren't providing anything. In fact, the FBI just did a raid a few days ago on a building similar to the one we are about to enter. Inside of this building, there were 14 of nearly the exact same businesses offering the exact same services.
Right here, you have a list of all of the healthcare companies. Loads of them right here. We want healthcare. Yes, we'd like to speak about getting healthcare here. No. Why can't I get healthcare here?
No, wait.
Warning, you are under video surveillance. No trespassing, security armed. This is the strangest place I've ever been to get healthcare. Just a bunch of different places. Healthcare here, healthcare right here. Another healthcare company right here. There are 3 healthcare companies inside of this building right here in this room of 7C. Now we have another Helping Hands, Home Care LLC, another healthcare company, Present Help right here. We're looking for the best rates of healthcare here inside this building because we have so many options. Who can we talk about getting the best healthcare?
I don't know.
No?
Sorry.
All right. We will not get any healthcare here. David, this is one of the stranger places I've ever been. Literally, healthcare every door you go to, yet nobody will give you a rate. How much money do you think has been funneled through this building?
Every year, I would say 50 to 60 million at least.
And finally, we were accepted into one of the daycare centers, and they actually took down our information to give us a rate. However, when we left, we were then met with the police.
We received a complaint that someone mentioning your description were in this building harassing the individuals who stay here.
Oh, we're checking out the rates for healthcare because there's 14 healthcare companies inside this.
And they called the police on him, said he was harassing people. All he was doing was asking questions. This is unreal. Ruthie, you called and left a message and it cut off. Whoop. Tijuana's American citizens, we need to start looking into our own communities to see. Yes, we do, Tijuana, locally.
Building, so.
Okay.
Well, that's not what he said. He said there's 14 companies here, and he's trying to assume because they're Somali providers that everyone here is fraudulent.
Okay. So
he's here with some kind of like propaganda.
No, we're just checking.
She said he's there with some kind of propaganda. No, he's there because you're scamming. So they lied, called, and said he was harassing. All he's doing is asking about getting some health care. Yes, my girls. Yes, English Gardens.
No, this is a area that we're allowed to enforce trespassing ordinance. Is there any other reason that you guys are here?
Well, we were checking rates.
No, he's not.
We were checking rates. We asked for rates.
No, you're not.
Okay.
He asked each person he spoke to for rates. She's lying, as it said. No, he not. No, he did not. He did.
I'm gonna you guys are all good. We're gonna step outside and we can continue this conversation.
All right, let's leave. So, all right, we're getting escorted out right now. The police have arrived. We were checking out the rates, seeing what was happening inside this building. No one would really speak with us. We did go inside the one daycare center, and she actually did give us rates for childcare. Much respect to that lady. What's the problem, officer?
Well, so again, we've been getting reports from multiple individuals that you guys were harassing individuals who work here. At the end of the day, this is private property, and it's one that people are allowed to ask you to leave, and it's also one the Minneapolis Police Department is allowed to enforce trespassing ordinance at this address.
Yeah.
So
as we got escorted out of this building, the Somalis filmed us as we left, and we headed over to the next building that had 22 of the same home health care providers operating from inside of the building.
Right here you have multicultural home care. And right here it says it's open, but can't even get in. Another Reliance Recovery Center, Mercy and Grace Care, Inc. Right here you have Den Den Eritrean Youth Development Association of Minnesota. Another child care center. Welcome to Bright Beginning Center. But what do you guys think about the fraud that's taking place here in Minnesota?
Sorry. No comments. Can I please?
Right here, you have Serenity Quality Care. All of these businesses are literally the same type of business, providing the same service in the same building. Another Convenience Home Healthcare, Aid Inc., and Child Friendly Space. All these companies get money from the government. Why would you have the same company essentially inside of the same building, door to door? Right here, Queenly Home Healthcare. It just does not make sense. If you were trying to operate a business, you'd want to have less competition. But here, they have all of their competition right next door. We're wondering, because we hear there's lots of fraud taking place here in Minnesota, and we're wondering, why is there so many of the same companies inside of this same building?
No, I don't know that.
What do you think about the fraud that's taking place here in Minnesota?
I don't have any idea about that fraud. Okay? That's it.
What do you think about the news articles and what's being spread on the news about the fraud?
Right now, you are doing something wrong.
I'm just asking you.
No, you
about
don't
the
have
fraud.
to ask me, okay? Don't ask me that question again.
Okay.
Okay?
Who can I speak to? Who can I speak to? Okay. As soon as you confront them about the fraud, they get angry. When these people have these home healthcare companies, you're seeing them everywhere inside this building. What kind of fraud are they committing?
So there's false documentation being submitted to the state of Minnesota for services never provided. They're having forms signed in advance for services that were then never rendered. As far as a year or 2 years in advance, they'll have someone sign these forms at one sitting, and then they just file those with the state of Minnesota, and nobody from the state of Minnesota bothers to check that those services were ever provided.
So they're essentially just using people saying that they had these services provided months or even years ago, then filing the paperwork and then receiving money from the government.
Right, and the Somali community is a very closed community, so everybody's in on it, and they don't want to talk, as you can see.
And for this building, I'm going to give an estimate of around $30 million for how much fraud is taking place. That is a very low estimate.
Wow.
However, still a lot of money in fraud.
And do you think there is fraud taking place here? Do you have any idea what any of these businesses are doing?
I never ask.
And now, with upwards of $100 million in fraud, we headed to one more daycare.
How you doing, JS? JS says, I'm from Minnesota and this is insane. JS, let us know if you are new here so we can give you a nice, warm Rolynn's Reviews welcome. Nemo says, get out of America. I'm with Nemo. Get out.
And this one gets a little spicy as we get chased out at the very end. And after this, we'll be heading to the state capitol to confront the incompetent government leaders who have enabled this fraud to happen.
And I knew this video was going to be super dangerous to film because of obviously how hostile it is, and as we are exposing legit fraud happening. I did get security for this video, and I was able to do it through the Black Line Guardian. And if you guys want to help fund my security in the future, you can go down to the link down below. They're not paying me to say any of this. They came and decided to help me out for this video. So you can go to Black Line Guardian, the link's down below, and click Guardian for Nick, and those funds will directly go to my security and future videos as we are exposing lots of things happening, especially with this fraud. Like I said, they're not sponsoring this video. I'm just giving them a shout out because of how they helped me. So go down to the link down below, click Guardian for Nick.
When people just lie on this guy, unbelievable. How you doing, Billy? Oh, Billy, yeah. When I retire, Billy, maybe I can do the same thing, but it's hard, you know. Billy, where have you been?
And let's keep going. And now we're going to the next location. Now, this child daycare center, this one's different than all the other ones we've been to. Tell us about this one.
This one is different because, according to the state of Minnesota, this 312 West Lake Street houses not one, not two, but three child care centers and is licensed to hold 102 children. And in fiscal year 2025 was paid $2.66 million by the state of Minnesota.
And this is the building right here. So this building alone made $2.6 million. Let's see if anybody's inside. Now we're inside of the building where there's apparently 4 child care centers.
We met this lady and we followed her to the back of the building where the daycare was supposedly at.
So right here we have 2 child daycare centers. We have the Minnesota Child Care Center, and then we also have Nuna. Between the two, $2.66 million. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Why are you recording?
Yes. We would like to know.
Well, it says we're trying to figure out 102 children. Is that for this facility?
What is the name? Do I see the
It's
name?
from the state of Minnesota website. It says you have 102 children here in your child care.
Which child care means a lot of
Minnesota Child Care right here. It's from the state of Minnesota's website. We're just wondering where the children are.
where the children are.
Yeah, where are the children? It says you have 102 children here, and you got $2.66 million this year in funding, and $2.5 million last year. We're just wondering where the kids are.
And who are you?
My name's Nick Shirley.
Nick Shirley.
And where you? Which department?
Oh, we are from ourselves.
Yeah, they've been taught. Well, that's harassment. They're just asking questions. Oh my God, they've been schooled, right? Someone just asking a question now is a harassment. Okay. Yes, Tijuana. Right. Oh my God. Right, Nemo. I'm with you. Greg, you're right too. Yes, Ruthie, so they can hide. Caesar, we don't know. That's what we're at. That's why we're doing this. They're still receiving money. And we know it's a scam, but they're still receiving the money. Yeah.
Hello, we'd like to ask where the money's going. Look at that. Shut us down. Where are the children at? No children inside of this daycare center. And look at this daycare center right here. No children inside of this daycare center. But between those buildings, over $2.6 million. We are just curious, where are the children at? Do you know where the children are at? Where are the children at in these daycare centers?
I don't care.
How can these childcare centers have no children?
No.
There's $2.6 million inside these businesses
And of course, no one knows anything, right? Yeah, tell me another one.
that were given by the government, but there's no children to be seen anywhere. People deserve to know where their taxes are going. If these companies and these daycare centers are making upwards of $2.6 million and there's no children to be seen anywhere, something fraudulent is happening. And that is not make you racist, Islamophobic. This is just the truth of what's happening here in Minnesota. If there's a bunch of white people doing the same thing, we'd be talking about the same issue. This is just fraud at unprecedented levels here inside of Minnesota. It's actually very concerning. Where are the children at inside of these buildings? They're nowhere to be seen. Millions of dollars are being sent into these daycare centers all across Minnesota, and there's not a child to be seen anywhere. Here's another daycare center inside of the same building.
We don't want you to be videotaping anything.
Where is all the money going for if there's no children at these daycare centers?
Sir,
Yes.
I told you, please leave.
Yes, we have a question though. Where is the children at these daycare centers if there's millions of dollars?
Ask the local government. Yeah.
Oh, we've asked. We have the paper here. So we're wondering where the money and where the children are at. We have the paper right here. Come here.
Who are you, first of all?
My name's Nick Shirley.
You don't have any permission to record me, period.
Can we talk outside?
You don't have permission to record.
She doesn't either have. She doesn't have permission to record me.
You cannot stop people on the street and question them.
We can ask.
You don't have any permission.
Where are the children?
I will sue you. You don't have any permission. We have nothing to do with this. You
Okay.
understand?
Then are there
So
children?
everyone's innocent, right? We know that's a lie.
Leave. Please leave.
Are there children here?
Please leave.
Where are the children? $2.6 million for a daycare center.
You ask whoever you think is doing that. You don't know what you're talking about. So leave. Leave.
Tell us what's happening here then.
I said leave.
We're wondering what's
We
happening.
are not a child care. We are nothing to do with it. We're common people walking. And
Yes.
you are.
We're not accusing you. We're asking where the children are at.
Don't ask me anything.
We're not accusing you. We're asking the daycare centers.
I am not going to answer. And you have.
Where are the children at?
Leave. Leave.
We just want to know where are the children.
Who you work for?
My name's Nick Shirley.
Who do you work for?
I work for myself, Nick Shirley.
Okay. What are you recording?
We're wondering where are the children? $2.66 million for
You're not talking to
the
the
Minnesota
right person.
Child Care Center.
You're not talking to the right person.
Are there children that come here? Answer
You're
the
not
question.
talking
Are
to
there
the right
children?
person. Leave.
There's no children inside this
You don't
building.
know who you're talking to. Leave.
That's just a simple question. Where are the children at? David, they won't even answer. We asked him. Plain and simple. Where are the children? The children come here.
This is why I've had my life. I've been attacked twice. Once with a knife, and the other time I was jumped last Saturday by 3 Somali men simply for asking questions about what was going on. And they're very, very violent people. They do not like this fraud to be exposed.
After giving this man plenty of opportunities to answer the simple question, where are the children? He called the cops on us and we headed to the state capitol where they're having a meeting about the fraud to confront the state representatives and people in the government who have enabled and let this fraud happen. Inside of this committee, a Republican representative showed charts showing exactly how this fraud has been committed and who is profiting and connecting all the dots. And while the Democrat representatives looked into the abyss, one of them spoke about how none of this is building trust and how this is a nonpartisan issue. So I went and confronted her after that.
Yes, but
He has some very valid questions to ask about what's going on here in Minnesota. And do you think this fraud
I don't know who
crosses?
you are.
My name is Nick Shirley.
Okay.
Do you think this fraud is Republican or Democrat, or just facts that fraud is happening? Because because that's what I heard you talking about. That
I know what I said is that
because
what we're talking
we want
about
to we want to build trust, but fraud is fraud. So why should we be enabling fraud to happen here?
No, I don't think anybody is enabling fraud to
When are you
happen.
going to hold Governor Walz accountable for this?
Okay, sir.
No. This
Sir,
is not.
sir.
When are you going to hold Governor Walz? No. She is a representative for the state of Minnesota. Yes or no?
Excuse me.
Yes. Are you?
If you're gonna talk to me like
Are you
that,
the state? I'm a disability advocate.
I heard you,
I
and
get
we've got a chance
overstimulated.
to testify.
No.
Ma'am, the facts are the facts that fraud is happening here, and it's not a nonpartisan issue.
They don't want to answer the question.
How come you think fraud has been able to happen so much underneath
I think
the
if you've
government
been
here?
listening to our hearings, we've had now 10 hearings on this. And so there's really good data from the people who both work within the administration as well as who both Democrat and Republicans. I
Yes.
think what you heard today is that the Republicans who control this committee are not actually interested in solving fraud. What they're interested
So you see what she's doing, deflecting. She puts it, the Republicans really don't want to solve this problem. She won't say anything negative about these scammy Somalians.
in is telling a story.
This fraud has happened underneath Democrat leader Tim Walz.
There has been Medicaid fraud across the country under Democrats and Republicans. There's fraud.
Now she brings everything in. Ma'am, he's specifically talking to you about the fraud occurring there in your state. Lion Hog, Nemo said Lion Hog. Yes, Ruthie. Yes, JS. Yes, JS, make sure you're subscribed and you have it on all notifications. Oh my God. Oh.
Within the Trump administration, we have is fraud. Private providers have made government a mark. And so every person running government, Democrats or Republicans, are dealing with the issue of how to keep fraudsters out of our public payment. We're also dealing with veterans. We're dealing with consumers. I hope you're looking at that. If you look at United Health, currently is being charged with defrauding Medicare. You know who runs Medicare? President Trump. Medicaid.
See, okay. Now you knew, don't they always, they'll do some talking, some word salad, and it always goes back to it's Trump's fault. Right? You can't make this make sense. Nemo, yes. Yes, Zoe, the old cows are walking him out. Yeah, they don't want to answer his questions. Need to show up these meetings. Yes. Yes, but Baldwin, that's what they do. Trump derangement syndrome. Classic.
Fraud is a 50-state issue. Mm-hmm. And so
she's talking about how fraud is all across all 50 states. We understand that, ma'am. He's asking you specifically about the fraud in your state. So stop it.
Again, it is not a partisan issue. There are Democrats and Republicans who are sitting in that committee talking about it. But what you did here was the Republican chair say she's not turning information over to the one person in government who can stop payment. And I hope you print that.
Yes, she is, Brenda, kind of aggressive. She was angry because he just asked her some questions. What the heck?
Thank you for coming today.
Okay.
Crazy.
Well, you
This
saw what
really
happened
the
there.
state of Minnesota that we live in, and these politicians are just walking off, thinking it's okay Tuesday, and they want to go visit the Trump. They want to blame the Trump administration. We have Democrats blaming ICE. I'm tired. My people are suffering. I'm scared for my little brother. My people are suffering, and these people just walk off. We have a governor who fucking doesn't care. How many more people are gonna freaking die? How many more people are gonna go homeless? And
I don't know who this guy is.
How many more people are gonna be trafficked in our freaking system?
So, yeah, that's it, folks. Hit that like button. Caesar, I hope something will. Tijuana said her blood pressure level rose, shot up to stroke level. Boom. My girls, exactly. Very low T male. I don't know. He acted like he was having a meltdown. Right, Joel? So, yeah, I wanted to share that with you. And you know how every day I'm always telling you to be careful and be observant of your surroundings. So I'm pretty much done, but I don't know if any of you heard about this happening in, I think it was Seattle. A woman was just walking. A man ran up and just, a total stranger. That's why I'm always telling all of you, please be careful. Just ran up and hit her and gouged her eye out. Random daylight attack. And so it's a short video, but I wanted to share this with you because I tell you often, please be cognizant of your surroundings. Okay, Jeremiah has. My God. Woo, I love it. Beta male. Yeah. Right, B. Williams. Okay, so I did want to share one more short video because, again, you're just walking, minding your own business, and then some random person you don't know attacks you. And I'm like, what the heck? So I wanted to show this to you because I tell you this frequently. Yes, Brenda, yes. Yes, yes, Jeremiah. So listen to this, because again, people think, well, I don't bother anyone. No, nothing will happen to me. That's not always the case. So watch this. An elderly Seattle woman had her eye gouged out. She was just walking down the street. Oh, yes, Caesar. Always. That's what they do. So I'm going to show this to you and then we're done.
Shocking video obtained by KOMO News captured the moment an elderly woman in Seattle, Washington was randomly bashed in the head with a spiked board by a notorious repeat offender thug on December 5th. The distressing video shows 75-year-old Jeanette Markin.
So this is Jeanette Markin. So again, for people that say, well, you know, I don't bother anyone. This lady was walking down the street. She didn't know this moron. And so that's, yes, Nemo. And so, again, you know, I often tell you, please be cognizant of your surroundings. I know when I'm walking, I'm always looking around because people just randomly walk up and do something for no reason.
Waiting at an intersection near the King County Courthouse in the downtown Emerald City just before noon, when 42-year-old Fale Peya allegedly crept up behind her and smashed her in the head with the makeshift weapon. Peya ran from the scene as bystanders snapped pictures of the assailant before running to help Markin, whose eye was gouged out from the senseless attack.
So you see what I'm saying, people? You don't have to be. She didn't know him. Yes, my girls. Yes. You just broad daylight. Yes. That's why I tell you every day, please be cognizant of your surroundings. People are walking now. They're on their phones. They're not paying attention to anything. This lady was just walking down the street, and look what happened to her from this thug, this moron. Oh.
Separate police body cam video later captured cops immediately recognizing the alleged perp as a notorious repeat offender when they went to nab him a block away.
What's this guy? Is he? He's a regular. He usually punches. I guess today he decides to escalate things way worse than his usual.
Where is he usually?
He's usually just up and down third.
Do you have the suspect's ID?
Yeah, suspect's ID. He's being searced right now. Yeah. You know him?
Oh, he's notorious for random assaults on third grade.
Body cam also
They're like, oh yeah, we know him. He's notorious. He's known for assaulting people. Yes, B. Williams, another American hater, more than likely. Yeah.
captured the moment police found the alleged weapon used in the assault.
This is what he hit her with, and now she lost her eye. He gouged her eye out because he hit her in the eye with this. Oh my God.
A wooden board with a screw stuck in the end. According to KOMO, the alleged perp had multiple previous.
All right, here's the guy right here. And from what I've heard, he should not have been out. We don't know. I'll have to do some more research on that. Probably an illegal who's angry that he's going to be deported, but I don't know. I didn't have time. This popped up in my feed. Excuse me, and I wanted to share this with you because I'm always talking, but when I end each program, I try to say, look, be cognizant of your surroundings because you don't have to bother anyone. It's just some, nut job who comes up and does something to you. Yes, my girls. Police, yeah, they know him. He's known for assaulting people. It's awful.
Previous convictions for assault. In 2011, an arrest report alleged Peya had attacked 2 people at a party, with one victim sustaining 8 stab wounds. Peya racked up at least 6 more assault charges between 2020 and 2024, and has already been arrested 8 times this year for assault, indecent exposure, drugs, unlawful use of weapons, and more, according to court records obtained by the outlet. Markin, who is now blind in one eye.
So this lady, God bless her, she was doing nothing wrong. And now her right eye has been gouged out. I mean, this broke my heart. And so again, folks, when you're out in public, just, look around, check out your surroundings. Oh my God. Oh yeah, Lanita. Yeah, they have a whole plethora of crazies up there.
Also suffered a broken nose and cheekbone from the brutal random assault. Her family is crowdsourcing funds for surgery, according to King 5 News. The GoFundMe page has already reached more than 80% of the family's goal. KOMO reported that Peya has been charged with assault in the first degree for the senseless attack, and will.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. This was so sad.
Have a competency hearing at the end of December. His bail is set at $1 million.
Okay. Yes, Beverly. Oh my God. Hit the like button for me, please, folks. So this is why I'm always telling you, please, and I know we all are guilty of looking at our phone, but yeah, James, that's what they're, Iris, that's what they're saying. But we need to be looking around. I mean, because look at her. She's just standing there, not bothering a soul. And this idiot, this thug, who's had several prior arrests, just walks up and gouges her eye out, breaks her nose too. Right, my girls? So I wanted to share that with you because I want you to know I tell you that and I mean it. How you doing, Kelly? Hope you're having a nice holiday. I'm off for another week and a couple of days, so I'm doing great. Yes, God bless this woman. Oh my God. My girls, yes. When I see something like this, it makes me think because, I tell you every time we get off, please, be careful. And I'm telling you, folks, that's why I don't like to go out as much in public. People are nuts. Yes, Barnes, you're absolutely right. Yes, Kelly, that's what they need to do. Lanita. Yeah, I try not to go out too much in public. I mean, because of idiots. You know, you're minding your own business, and this is what happens. Yeah, I watch his. I'll check it out, Jeremiah. Dr. Marilyn, yeah, you're right. Yep. Nemo, we always have fun. Hit the like button. If I can get 2 more people to hit the like button, we'll have 80 likes, and that's good. That's a good thing. And so we're done. And I enjoyed the conversation. And Tijuana, go to work and back and shop. Yeah, Tijuana. Yeah, I don't go out in public a lot. And this is one of the reasons why. I'm just saying. It's just too much. You know, you're not bothering anyone. You're just out. You may be shopping or whatever. And these types of things happen to you. Why? Oh, boy. So, yes, Barnes. Yes. Yes, Tina. Ruthie, you're right. Connie, that's why I say that frequently. Yeah. Can I get one more person to hit the like button? We're done. That's right, Greg. You need to. Probably, Robert. You know how liberal they are up in that part of the country. Yes, all of you, please be careful. All of you. I'm done. And I may come on tomorrow since I'm out of school. Who knows? I enjoyed all of you. I'm usually a social butterfly and rarely meet a stranger, but I'm not sure if it's because of age or what's going on, but I stay home and my circle is small. Dr. Marilyn, that's actually smart because of situations like this. And Dr. Marilyn, I'm the same way. And now I don't go out unless I just have to because of, you know, all the craziness. Yes, B. Williams. Good night, Miss Connie. You too. I'll be on before the new year, Barnes Homestead. So make sure you come back. Yes, all of you. I'm going to get off now. I enjoyed all of you. And I'll come and speak to you. Yes, Tina, it is heartbreaking. I saw it and I was like, oh my God. And I said, I'm going to share it with you. So please, when you're in public, please be careful. Because you may just be standing there as an innocent victim like this woman was. And look what happened. Yes, good night. We're getting off now. I'll be going live probably several times this week since I'm off from work. I don't go back to work until January the 5th. That's a teacher work day. Thank you, Dr. Marilyn. Okay. So I'm coming to talk to all of you now in the chat section. Okay. And just check it out tomorrow and see if I'm live tomorrow or Tuesday. Who knows? Or I may just upload a video. Okay. All right. I'm coming to talk to you right now.